right, group exhibits left and right. The only problem was, they still looked at me as a dilettante. Jessica Safra, actually, do you know Jessica Safra? She's a writer. My Generation X kami, so kayo millennials. She pointed it out that parang people think of me like parang, uy, artista lang yan, kaya nakapasok sa artwork. Not knowing that I really worked hard. I mean, bumabagsak ako sa mga plates ko. Minsan pinagagawa ko sa ibang artist friends ko yung plates ko because I was working. I had to provide for my family. It was very hard because vision and goals. Ano ba ang goal ng isang pintor? Siyempre makapag-express ng gusto niyang ipinta. Kanina nagpipinta ako. My best friend, one of my good friends, Carlos Celdran, passed away. So, and then Mayor Isko Moreno had a project dun sa North Cemetery, Flores Palamuertos. I had a painting called Flores Palamuertos 2004. So I was writing Mi Ultimo Adios because I write in letters. My style is letter writing. I write in letters and then I erase them. Your professor attended my show, which was on December 10th. It was Human Rights Day. So my letters were the letters of Matthew from the Bible, but you couldn't see it because I would write the verses from the Bible, and then I would erase it and ask somebody to see the cryptic message because I don't want to spoon feed my message. I always want to keep an air of mystery. Nowadays kasi parang ang art na lumalabas, I have no beef or ano with the latest art, which is so realistic, so gray, so nothing for me. It doesn't talk to me. I can name artists, but I won't because they might say I'm talking about something else, but that's their art. My art is, I think you can call me a fauvist. I paint in color. I paint from the tube, direct to the canvas. I don't mix my paints. I don't have a mixing board or what do you call that? A palette. Yeah, my palette is the colors that I pick. All my colors are bold. Lately, I went back to study Manuel Baltimore's works. I found his colors very folk, very Filipino. So even though my works are Western in idea, I color them in colors that are found in fiestas. So going back to Carlos, so I was writing Adios Carlos, and I was writing in Spanish. I was writing Jose Rizal's Mi Ultimo Adios, and then I said, parang ang bigat because it's a show opening on the 22nd at J Studio at La Fuerza behind the gallery I work for. I work for a gallery, by the way, Archivo 1984, which is interested in archives. Anyway, going back to the painting I just finished today. I erased it. I didn't know why I erased the painting because I didn't want it to be a sad painting or to ride on to somebody's death because it's just his 40th day. Carlos is, I I really don't know what you think of Carlos, but when he was exiled in Spain, there was a pivotal moment when he sang Ama Namin, and I started crying when he sang Ama Namin in the halls of a church, because people thought he was an atheist. People thought, you have to scratch beneath the surface to find out what kind of a man Mr. Salgado is. So anyway, I put there Flores para, and then I spoke to my wife. Sabi ko, if I place Carlos, will it give it a sad feeling? Will it bring down the show I have with 150 other artists? Sabi niya, why don't you say Flores para mi amor? I mean, flowers for my love. So I finished the painting today. I'm going to varnish it later and submit it because I'm late. I'm usually late in submission, which is a UP trait. We're very good at cramming, and most of the time when I have exhibitions, when I work in oil, yung mga damit ng mga friends ko na nag-a-attend ng show, pag dumidikit, nagkakaroon ng oil paint. So, and for health reasons, I chose to use acrylic because I get results faster. I can eliminate the things that I want to eliminate. I can make other images or change the imagery right away because in 30 minutes tuyo na yung acrylic paint, as to oil, which takes 100 years to actually dry up. So there, I'm also a performance artist. My last performance, sorry, sir, do you have YouTube?
Not there.
Not here. Oh, okay. I wanted to show kasi a performance art. The Japanese government came to us performance artists also, because I'm also a performance artist, which is like theater, but more. I can't seem to find, for lack of a better word, Zenish. I mean, it's open to interpretation. So they were saying, can we do a piece on comfort women, because there are only about 4 or 5 comfort women, Filipino comfort women who came forward who are alive today. And these Japanese non-government officials went to us and said, can you do pieces because we would like our government to apologize to the Filipinos, the Koreans, the Chinese. Most of the comfort women living today are the Koreans and the Chinese, because there is a stigma if you come out and say I was raped by 70 men in a day and I was 13 years old, I was snatched off, and sometimes if nag-trip yung Japanese general or something, they would bayonet a child who was raped and eat their innards, these things, So, I studied about also this statue of a blind woman on Ross Boulevard in 2017 that was placed along Ross Boulevard for the memory of the comfort women, the Filipino comfort women. And the Japanese embassy got angry, and of course we don't want to upset our patrons or governments who would help us. The statue was taken out of Ross Boulevard. Can you believe that? In our own country, the statue that was made for the memory of these comfort women was taken out just to please the Japanese government. So, see how subservient we Filipinos are. Parang may magreklamo lang, tanggalin natin para hindi sila ma-offend, para yung pera na ibibigay nila sa atin, dumaloy pa. Baka yung mga projects natin from the Chinese mapunta sa Japanese or parang ganon. So, I felt really offended. So I asked my mother, Mom, can you please play the old comfort woman who is seeking justice? So I also asked a fashion designer. I also, by the way, I also make clothes. I asked a fashion designer, can you make a battle saya for my mom? I will come out in a Japanese avant-garde outfit, and I will paint my mom red in her white, because the juxtaposed to the Japanese flag, which is a red circle and white. So I began painting her, and my friend, my bandmate from Color It Red. By the way, I play harmonica and backup vocals for Cookie Chua and Color It Red, the band. Our lead guitarist, I asked him to play Japanese kind of ambient music, and then bayan ko and harana music at that time, because music is also very, very integral in my work. I cannot paint without any music on. But lately, for peace in the house, because I have 6 dogs, they all bark. But when I play the Tagalog Bible on YouTube, they all just like look at me while I paint. And of course, the house staff is also at peace because we listen to the Bible. I also do that when I work. I try to tap into the consciousness of the divine. So going back, it was a successful performance art. We were expected to play for 30 minutes because that was the time allotted for us. And then, so I told my mom, just improvise while I paint you as like, I'm like the aborted child of the Japanese because you had to be a comfort woman. I returned as a ghost. And I think it became a shock to the Japanese contingent because of their culture. They're very polite, they don't scream, they don't. So my mom became a banshee, she started screaming, she started throwing things out, and then I painted the red tears in my eyes, and I cut it short because I saw my mom. See, like in theater, you have to be mindful and sensitive to your co-actors or your co-painter. You have to be mindful of also what their vision is. So I was seeing that my mom was getting tired, so I cut it short.